Right, so I've got a bit of feedback for you. So checking my rice, probably about halfway through, so I thought better see how it's looking. And what I noticed is I thought there's not enough water in there to cook that for even for 11 minutes. Anyway, what I've discovered looking at the recipe, and I should have tweaked to be fair. Don't blindly follow recipes. You've got to think things through for yourself sometimes. For rice, the absorption method, and I've said this before, you need pretty much double the amount of liquid for the rice that you put in. So if I put in 100 grams of rice, for example, you need like 200 grams of, or you know, 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of boiling water. And I was short by a fair way actually. So I put 425 grams of rice in there. So really I needed 850 grams of water, and I only put 600 in. So that was a mistake. I should have been a little bit more astute looking at that particular recipe. And they've let me down recipes in the past like that. And it's just, I just kind of overlooked the basic. Now I've done this before, and I think I must have realised this before. But this time, because I was doing the video, I thought I better follow this recipe, because I normally just wing it kind of a lot. Anyway, so it goes to show. Anyway, my rice is done. It took pretty much the 11 minutes. So it's like a kind of a nice, beautiful fragrance. Again, you're going to have to kind of get your head around this whole cinnamon malarkey. If you don't like it, at least, you know, try some in there. But it's very, very much of the region. So pretty much all I'm going to do now, fruit nuts that we prepared in the rice. Some of the pomegranates that we've got in the rice. We're going to get some over the top. And all I'm going to literally do now is just really just fluff that up in there. Just give it a good turn around. Obviously it's just been sitting, so it's free. Just wants fluffing up a bit. It didn't help the fact I had to kind of stop things and go back in and add more water. So it would have been better if I had got that right from the get-go. Anyway, here's what it is. So that's going to sit there for a little bit. In fact, I'll tell you what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to put it on the serving plate now. So I might not a problem. So I think it's always nice to serve things. Best not throw it on the plate. Try to take a bit more care than that. But it is nice to serve things like this as a bit of a platter. Now obviously I'm not going to fit it all in because there's too much, but that will kind of that'll be fine. So all I'm going to do is just, and like I say, it just breaks up. Don't just think it looks a bit clumpy. It's not. It does break up. It's fine. Actually, another thing we're serving as well. One of the things that you'll find what makes it look a little bit better. Just I'm not kind of telling you how to serve food, but height. If you can make things look as though they've got a little bit of height to them, within reason. You don't want to like stack it to the ceiling or anything like that. So to finish, I'm going to give it a squeeze of lime over the top. So this is my rice, if I can get it on. I think I need some more. This is not particularly a yielding lime. So just a little squeeze of lime over the top. I'm going to put some pomegranate seeds to finish over the top. There we go. Maybe it would have been nice to keep a little bit of that fruit and nuts just for the top. And then I'm just going to finish that with a little bit of coriander sprinkled over the top. A couple of wedges of lime kind of in the middle to go. And if I could just kind of show you that's how I'm going to serve that. And that's just the bejeweled rice. And it's full of flavour, it's delicious, it really is. So that's ready to go. That'll sit there a little while our little chicken friend, honestly, make sure that doesn't fall over. Been waiting patiently, hasn't moved muscle. Relaxed the muscle though, rested, good. So what we're going to do with this, we're going to paint it. So there's our glaze, and all we're going to do is we're going to go over the top and make it look shiny, make it look nice. That's all we're going to do. So let's get that on there. all over everywhere. And you know, like I keep on saying, I just apply the same kind of level of care to stuff like this as if I was painting a door frame. You know, I wouldn't just like throw it on a door frame. And it's equally the same. It's just, people say, oh, it looks nice, whatever. And I never see it that way. I just kind of think, well, I just do whatever I can do the best I can. And that's that. But yeah, so we're going to get her served up. So I don't know, we might as well complete the thing, and then I can shout and say dinner's ready, and they'll think, oh, he's lying because he's messing on with his video. Right, see, he's our board. So it's a right lesson here. I know you'll have to excuse me with this, because I'm having to do everything where this is. I'm a bit all over the shop. I hate to say it like this. So we're just going to place that on the board. There we go. A little bit of coriander over the top of this, just to match. Just a little bit around the edges and that. And the same thing, a little bit with the old pomegranate over the top. Just a few little dribs and drabs. Just, you know, if they fall on the board, it looks natural, doesn't it? It looks like they're meant to be there. Which they are, because there's that room there. And finally, I'm going to wash my hands because I've just lifted them again. Finally, just a little bit of lime to serve with this as well, so I'll have to cut it on here to squeeze over the top. Actually, I'll serve a couple around it there, as it were. Just a little squeeze over the top, just to. And what that does is it just lifts it. Just the lime, I've just bit more over the rice as well. It just gives it that little kind of top note, that little zing, which is quite nice. And there we are, done. Just so there's our if you can show like that. There's our chicken, Bharat chicken, bejeweled Persian rice, and that's it. Coming to a table near you, I'll shout her. She'll be over the moon. She likes this one. Anyway, that's it. We're all done. Give it a try. Right, see you shortly.